In this video, I'm going to show how to instantly relieve neck arthritis pain. Stay tuned. Hey everyone, Dr. Rowe coming to you from SpineCare in St. Joseph, Michigan. In this video, we're going to go over exercises that are going to target muscle tightness and joint stiffness caused by neck arthritis. And you may find they give instant relief, even within 30 seconds. A note about these exercises, each one works just a little bit differently. They're going to target different muscles, different areas of the neck. To get the best results, go through them all, use what gives you the most relief. With that being said, let's get started. With this exercise, we're going to focus on a big symptom of neck arthritis, which is muscle tightness. Good thing is, all we need is our thumbs for this exercise. Take your fingers, interlock them, have your thumbs towards the floor. Position your fingers right at the back of your head, thumbs right below the base of the skull. What you're going to do is make hooks with your thumbs and hook right into the muscles off to the side of the spine, below the base of the skull. Hook into those muscles and now pull your thumbs towards your ears. When you glide your thumbs over these muscles, it's going to create a really good self-massage. What I like to do is go over one spot roughly about 5 times, and with each repetition, I just apply a little bit more pressure in there to get a deeper massage, but not to the point of discomfort. Afterwards, see how it feels. If it feels pretty loose, no pain or achiness, just move down towards the middle part of the neck, repeating this the whole length of the neck, all the way towards the base. You can even do this into the shoulders. As you do this, you're probably going to find that one certain spot is just the most tight and achy. Like, let's say I have a big muscle knot on my right side. At that point, stop over that spot and take your thumb, put as much pressure into those muscles as possible, and then do a light circular massage for about 5 to 10 seconds. What I would do on the first repetition is go clockwise with it, relax, and then go counterclockwise with it. Afterwards, see how it feels. If it feels like it needs more work, just keep repeating this over and over again until it finally releases, or you're not getting any more improvement. But do that all over the neck. Target the spots that need it the most. So this is how we can take this exercise to the next level and focus on movements that tend to be a little bit more painful. Let's say that you have a lot of pain while turning your head towards your left side. What you want to do is build into that movement as much as possible, but stop before the point of pain. You're going to hold that position and now target any spot that feels like it is tight, achy, or painful. So just dig into those muscles for about 5 to 10 seconds. Relax, because on the next repetition, you're going to notice that you can build into it just a little bit more before that pain starts. So just keep repeating that over and over again until everything is nice and loose, or you're not getting any more improvement. So movements that you want to focus on are rotation, looking over your shoulder like this, tilting, so taking your ear towards your shoulder, and also flexion, chin towards the chest, and then looking upward towards the ceiling, putting the neck into extension. But go through all of those movements and target any spot that needs it a little bit more. With this exercise, we're going to focus on relieving joint stiffness caused by neck arthritis. These exercises are known as neck CARs, or controlled articular rotations, and they're going to help find the right movement that's going to offer the most relief. You can do this when standing or seated. Just have very good upright posture. Have your back nice and straight. The first movement, what we're going to do is drop our head backward like this to look upward towards the ceiling, and then we're just going to do a big wide circle with our head. So just lean back into it, lean off towards the side, lower your chin towards the chest, and then just keep repeating this whole cycle. I like to do this one right here for about 5 times in one direction. So I'm going counterclockwise with it, and then I switch it up in the opposite direction and then repeat for another 5 repetitions. Afterwards, I take a breather, see how it feels, and then I'd like to do this one more time in both directions. You're going to notice when you do this that one certain position, like let's say when I go towards my right side, taking my ear towards my shoulder when I'm going counterclockwise with it, it's just really tight and achy. I just feel a lot of just achiness in my neck. At that point, I treat that movement like my weak link, and I slowly build into it over and over again until it finally feels like it's loosening up, or I'm not getting any more improvement. I always joke and say with this, it's almost like slowly breaking through rust. So just build into it slowly to your comfort level. The next movement is having very good upright posture, having your chin parallel with the floor. What you're going to do from here is just a big wide circle with your head. It's kind of like if a hula hoop was around your head, you're just trying to swing it like this. And again, I like to do this about 5 times in one direction, building into it as much as I can, and then switch it up in the opposite direction and then repeat. See how it feels? Throw in another repetition. Again, if any of those movements, like going like this for me, just offers the most relief, at that point I just try to build into it as much as I can. The last movement is going to be kind of a weird looking one. You take your hands, overlap them like this, and put them right under your chin. Again, you want your chin parallel with the floor. This time around, what you're going to do is just slowly take your ear towards one side as much as you can, gliding your chin across your hands. Your hands are going to be kind of like a support. So just go all the way over towards the side until you feel a really good stretch into the neck. Hold that for a couple seconds and then switch over towards the other side and then repeat, keeping your chin straight with this one too. But go in both directions about 5 to 10 times. Relax and then throw in another repetition. Again, if any of these movements just feel like they're offering a little bit more relief, try to throw more repetitions in, break through that rust, and I hope that that gives you a lot of relief. With this exercise, we're going to focus on another big symptom of neck arthritis, which is bad rounded forward posture. So anytime that you feel like your posture needs a little bit more improvement, or you just have a lot of tight muscles, give this exercise a try. It's the turtle. I absolutely love this one. You can do it standing or seated. Just start with very good upright posture. The first movement, what we're going to do is take our arms, put them off to our side, and you just want to bring your shoulders and shoulder blades backward as much as you can. It's kind of like trying to pinch your shoulder blades. You should feel a really good stretch form in the chest also. When you can't go any further, you're going to hold this position and now take your chin and you're just going to stick it forward just like this. So just kind of like stick your head forward like a turtle sticking its head out of a shell. At this point, you should already start to feel some muscles in the neck start to fire, but this is how we're really going to take it to the next level. We're going to now slowly look upward towards the ceiling as much as we can. When we can't go any further, we're going to hold this position, and now what we're going to do is drive our head straight backward like this towards our shoulders. You're going to feel a ton of muscles start to fire all throughout the neck, into the upper back, into the chest. Hold this comfortably for 5 seconds and then relax. On the next repetition, try to build into it just a little bit more. So the biggest mistake that I see with this exercise is when people come back, instead of doing this, what they do is they just really try to round into it. Don't do that. Just take the back of your head straight towards your spine, towards the shoulders. But this is just a really good exercise that you can do throughout the day. So if you're looking for a daily exercise that's going to knock out muscle tightness and joint stiffness caused by neck arthritis, this is definitely it. It's going to target all the main muscles that tend to cause the most amount of neck pain. You can do this when standing or seated. Let's start off by focusing on the suboccipital muscles, those muscles right here at the base of the skull, top of the neck. What you're going to do is take 2 fingers, put them on your chin, and you're going to drive your head straight back while keeping your chin parallel with the floor. Keep pressing back until you feel a really good stretch form right at the top of the neck. Once you feel that, you're going to hold this position, take the hand on the other side, hook the back of your head. Now slowly push your chin back while hooking the back of your head and pulling it downward. This will cause your chin to go towards your chest. As you do this, you're going to feel a really good stretch form right below the base of the skull, hitting those suboccipital muscles. Hold this comfortably for about 15 to 20 seconds. Relax, repeat 3 to 5 times, and with each repetition, try to build into it just a little bit more. So you can take this one to the next level by adding in some neck rotation. Usually turning your head with neck arthritis can be very painful. So let's say that you have a little bit more pain turning towards your left side. What you want to do is build into that movement, but stop before the point of pain. Hold that and then repeat this exercise. You're going to notice that it opens up the neck just a little bit more. So give that a try towards the left and also towards the right. If you notice any of those positions offer more relief at that point, throw more repetitions in until everything is nice and loose. So let's work a little bit more down towards the middle part of the neck. We're going to focus on a muscle called the levator scapula, which runs pretty much from the top of the shoulder blade into the side of the neck towards the back of the ear. This is a big one for tension headaches. So if you have those, definitely give this one a try. It's called the armpit sniffer. So whatever side that you're having the most amount of neck pain, let's say it's your right side, what you're going to do is slowly turn to look over the other side shoulder until you feel a really good stretch form right here in the side of the neck. When you can't go any further, you're going to hold this position, take the hand on the other side, hook the back of your head, now slowly pull your chin towards the other side's armpit. When you do this, you're going to feel a really good pull right into the side of the neck towards the back of the ear. Hold this one comfortably for 15 to 20 seconds, relax, repeat 3 to 5 times, and when you're done on one side, switch to the other side and repeat to help keep everything in balance. So next, let's focus on a muscle more towards the front of the neck. This is called the SCM, or sternocleidomastoid. It runs pretty much from the back of the skull right here across the side of the neck towards the collarbone. This is a neck rotator, so it's responsible for turning your head, which is again a movement that can be very painful with neck arthritis. So what you want to do, let's say you have a lot of pain more towards the right side, you just turn your head towards the opposite side as much as you can. Hold that position. At this point, you should already start to feel that muscle across the side of the neck start to fire. What you're going to do from here is treat your shoulder like a cliff, and this ear is just going to fall off that cliff. So we're going to tilt our head like this so our ear is just falling off that cliff. This will really intensify that stretch, so build into it slowly. If this doesn't feel like it's that much of a stretch, what you can do is take the meaty portion of the other side's palm and press down on that side's collarbone just a little bit, because it will intensify it. But once you feel that deep stretch, try to hold this one for 15 to 20 seconds, relax. On the next repetition, try to build into it just a little bit more for 3 to 5 repetitions on both sides. So the next one is going to be the upper trapezius, which is probably the most common muscle that causes both upper back and neck pain. So whatever side that you're having the most amount of pain, again, let's say it's the right side, you're going to take the arm on that side, bend your elbow at 90 degrees, and then slide it across your lower back like this until you feel the muscle right here on the top of the shoulder start to activate. Once you feel that, you're going to take the hand on the other side, hook the side of your head, now slowly pull your ear towards the other side's shoulder. You should feel a deep opening stretch forming from the upper back into the shoulder, into the side of the neck. Once you feel that, you're going to hold that and now slowly turn to look upward towards the ceiling. So do this one slowly, because that upper trapezius is going to really start to fire. Hold this 15 to 20 seconds, relax, and repeat 3 to 5 times on both sides. If the exercises help, please support the channel by giving this video a like and maybe subscribing too. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them below. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks for watching.